Hi beautiful Capricorns, welcome back to the channel. Um, Again, I have another song on my mind and it's called Mr. Roboto by Styx. It's about I've never really listened to the song until this morning. It's been on my mind, and it's about a robot who spent his life in a factory, and he says thank you very much, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, because he was so busy working that he didn't want people to know that there was actually a human inside of him. He was hiding a secret, and he was showing people who actually was behind the mask that he was actually a human, that he was actually someone who felt and had emotions and love. And in the reason Spirit put it on my table this morning was because it's time for a big unveiling with a lot of these divine unions. A lot of people have had hurt, broken hearts, had betrayals, deceptions, and Spirit wants to unveil to the viewer why this indeed happened, and know that it was nothing that Capricorn did. For the first reason, it's to bring understanding and knowledge. And now don't get mad if this isn't your story. People get a little demanding when they don't hear their story. It either is or isn't your story. Just politely move on to the next reader, and perhaps you'll hear your story there. This story is for some of the Capricorn viewers, and quite a few in fact. It's the unveiling of the person behind the mask. Who is behind the mask in Capricorn situation? The unveiling. And the reason why this is happening is because a lot of the divine unions that were supposed to be brought into union is happening this year. And that's why Spirit wants to do the unveil. A lot of these divine masculines, feminines, take the energy as it resonates, are going through a great awakening, and their masks are falling off, and they're transforming, and they're being vulnerable. So we have to take precautions and be very careful as to how we handle these situations. There is an unveiling. Who's behind the mask? Someone who has a great deal of love for you. Who's behind the mask? Used to be a deceptive energy. Who's behind the mask? A workaholic, someone who focuses all their time and energy on work or other things. Someone who is mentally conflicted and does a lot of control and manipulation tactics so that you don't discover who they truly are. Who's behind the mask? Someone who wants a new cycle with you, hoping that luck will be on their side. They're a heartbreaker. That's who's behind the mask. They break hearts, so it's like fight or flight. I'm going to get you before you get me. I'm going to break your heart before you break mine. You may have been close to exposing this person, and they don't want to be vulnerable or didn't want to be vulnerable. Capricorn, please. Yep. That's why they're indecisive, in denial, don't want to look at it. That's why you had to cut this person out of your life. They want to come out of hermit mode, and they want to take a leap of faith. Who's behind this? Yeah, the one that they would rather reject than get rejected. With the one that wants a new cycle with you. The one that had a lesson to learn. The one that They're going to have to ask for a lot of your patience, Capricorn, and understanding and equaling, balancing things out. Who's behind the mask is the one who's been watching you. Who's behind the mask? Who's this individual behind the mask? This person, let's just continue, yeah. The person behind the mask has faced some type of judgment and they're afraid to be judged. Who's behind the mask? The one that put you in competition and would rather fight and argue and battle than reveal who they are. The one that's still hanging on to you energetically. The one that wants to speak with you. The one that sees you as their healer. They're still attached to you. This cord is attached to the star. This is the star. This is the healing. This is destiny. This is... They're guided to you. This is the one that makes offers and drags their feet, afraid of commitments. This is the one that, yeah, they want to come rushing back in, but they come in usually with aggression, like blame game perhaps. The one that creates storms wherever they go. Those are rough seas. Who's behind the mask? Someone with a lot of love that won't show their emotions and that they would rather betray you and end things and do all kinds of sadness and stuff and devil energy. The one that hides behind work. Addictions, booze, drugs, obsessions, sex, lust. The one that does third parties, spills cups wherever they go, makes small offers as page energy. They've spilt a lot of cups. That's who's behind the mask. Fun-loving passion, and then walks away from people. Someone who struggles with their passions and takes action upon their passion. Who's behind the mask for Capricorn? Male or female energy, just take this story as it resonates. Someone who wants success with you and a victory. Someone who is an attention seeker, but now there's great reward. They see you as their star. They know that you get a lot of attention. You're somehow in the spotlight. And this person in the past was an attention seeker. They do things for attention. Bad or good, and don't matter. They do negative things to get attention. They need a lot of attention and affection, and if the spotlight isn't on them, they're not too happy. But Capricorn is getting some type of attention. Yeah, you're beautiful. They see you as beautiful, outgoing, life of the party, the star, getting attention. Whoa. They are a soulmate. What's behind this mask? Love. Manipulation. And Capricorn is manifesting some type of attention with a soulmate. Someone is seeing Capricorn as Their ships that come into harbor. Someone's looking right at you like that. Like, wow, my ships have come in. This person in the past, yeah, they live in illusion. They live in a fantasy. They're not real. That's why the tower struck. They were living in, like, afraid to show their vulnerable side as to who they really were. They secretly love, but you will never see it. At least not then. The Ace of Swords, you receive truth and clarity. They see you as the Empress, male or female. You're the nurturer, you're the Queen of Queens, and they have a deep amount of love for you. What's going on here with this mask? They create a lot of towers and heartache, and justice is what's going on behind the mask. Truth and justice, scales of justice and karma being balanced out. And know that this person is going through it. Seriously, going through it. High stress, 9 of Swords, that's heavy anxiety. Well, because Capricorn is getting rewarded somehow, gifted somehow, something big. And that's why they're stressing out now. What's going on? Who's this person behind the mask? Spirit's revealing this individual. It'll be up to Capricorn, without a doubt, that this person is going to try and re-enter Capricorn's life. And Spirit is trying to give you as much information as possible to make a good decision for your life. Always do what serves your highest good. What about the mask? Trying to build up their courage and strength. What about the mask? That they're actually a divine, sacred masculine. Male or female. They're both here, so take it. They're actually, that's why I've been doing so many divine readings, and that's why that song is on my mind. It's the unveiling of the man behind. They act like a robot on the outside. They're like metal, can't get near you, got all this metal put up around them, male or female. But there is an individual behind that. All that pain, all that anguish, all that trouble, all that heartbreaking baloney BS, there's a human behind that mask who feels, and they don't like that. It makes them very uncomfortable, which is why they put up masks. And they're the fight or flight type of individual. They will flee. The runner chaser game. Yeah. Who's behind the mask here? Jeez. The one that juggles people, can't make a decision, should I, shouldn't I? They struggle with themselves. There was nothing that Capricorn could do, would do, or should do differently, but do what is good for you, because this individual has to ascend. They got to drop the armor. They got to drop the mask. And if they have not done that, I wouldn't take them back. You'll know. Yeah. They're the ones that do the 4 of Swords. They break up with people. They hurt them, break up with them. They cause so much trouble wherever they go. They can't figure out why their lives are so messed up. But they are holding on to you. Why? Because you're the divine. You're the divine counterpart. That's why they're still attached to you. My God. What's behind the mask? Ten of Cups, that's what's behind the mask. Wish fulfillment, happy life, happy family. What's behind the mask? That they're seeing how self-confident you are, Capricorn. That's Capricorn energy. They're seeing how stable you are and confident you are. You're the nurturer, you're the star, you're getting all this attention and reward, and they're over here in this heavy energy, and they're like, well, why is Capricorn getting all this great reward? What's behind the mask? That they want a higher level of commitment, that they want to, like, that's the marriage card, twin flame card. What's behind the mask? They're the wounded warrior, protecting themselves, that they're actually lonely, and that they feel left out in the cold because they see all the greatness that's coming into Capricorn's life. They missed out on something. Wow, what's behind the mask? The facade. That they see you as wish fulfillment and they see you're getting your wishes fulfilled. What's behind the mask? I shake my head how Spirit does this. He gives me one song and it's all about the unveiling of the mask and the robot, and that the robot was actually a human being. Wow. You should read the lyrics of that song, Mr. Roboto. That is a lot of Capricorn situations. It was nothing Capricorn could have said, should have done differently. It was just destined this way. For this person to unveil, get out of their mask, and level up. Let's see. What else is behind the mask? Yep, they want to come out of limbo and stale and stagnant. They see how, see, that's a divine union. King and Queen of Pentacles. That's the power couple. There is loyalness here. There is, that's what's behind the mask. That this is the intended divine union. Power couple, divine union. Wow. Somebody wants to speak the truth now. They're hiding what they've been hiding. They've been hiding behind their fear. They see you as on your own, doing just fine. You're abundant. You're confident. You're getting a lot of attention and rewards from the universe for this. And they're hiding how much they love you. They're hiding that they're heavily burdened and that they're at a fork in the road. They're hiding, what's this? They're hiding behind silence. They're not speaking. They want forward movement, and they see that you're moving forward without them. That rocked the world. They didn't think you would. You are. Look how abundant you are, successful you are. You're going to be expect a lot of attention, the focus being on you, and gifts coming in on divine unions, because let's see, unless this person levels up, Spirit's giving you something else. Wow. And they know it. They sense it. What's going on behind the mask? Can't make it up. Transformation, This is a mask. This person is wearing a mask, and Spirit is revealing what's behind the mask. And they want a passionate new beginning with you. Capricorns that are in higher level of divine unions, expect you will have to make a decision. Always do what serves your higher good. I don't want to hear about, oh, this and that. It is an individual choice. Spirit's just putting the energy out there. A person was wearing a false mask, and they want to balance things out. I feel a warning for some Capricorns that this person was this way, but because they see how abundant you're going to be becoming, they sense it. If you're anything divine, you feel each other, and you can't hide things, eh? And so they knowing you're getting these great rewards, Capricorn, and they may want to come back in and balance things out because they see the rewards you're getting. Be cautious for some. Others, this person really is going to unveil who they truly are. Be wise. Wow. Any more for what's behind the mask? Nope, I don't think so. Not from that one. What's behind the mask for Capricorn's unions? I'd be very wise if I was you guys. Choose wisely. Make sure that they've leveled up if you're going back to them. Strength. Advice for this situation of who's behind the mask. Do a lot of meditation. Love is here. A lot of them are going to level up and reveal who they truly are. And there's love here. There's no doubt about it. Advice for who's behind the mask. Yeah, you're going to require, for those of you that will reunite with this individual, it's going to require a lot of understanding on your behalf. Know that. You're going to have to meditate. You got to have an awful strong commitment of understanding to this individual, if that's what you choose to do. If not, Spirit understands that you got to do what's best for you, and you're being rewarded greatly. You will be receiving a lot of reward, a lot of attention. You will be celebrating, and you're fine on your own, abundant, and there is a divine union coming in for you if you choose to not accept this individual. For those of you that do, know that a lot of understanding will be required for this union. Yeah, Ringmaster of Scrutiny, using discernment, clear vision, and get the details. That's the advice. Use your scrutiny, boy. Be wise. Get the details. Yeah. The Web Weaver, interesting. Synchronicities, divine intelligence, cause and effect. You'll be seeing synchronicities. Be given divine intelligence, the cause and effect of this situation. That's exactly what this story is. This is the cause, this is the effect. Wow. Gaia's Garden. fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Absolutely. Look at the abundance coming in. You worked hard for this, Capricorn, and I can't think of anybody who deserves it more than the Capricorns. The word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. Be careful of this person that they're coming correct, because they're good with their words. They're good with making you feel good. But make sure, Spirit's cautioning you, make sure they're not coming in without that mask being fallen off, completely vulnerable. Wow. These are your messages, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it.